Hello and welcome back to Kitchen Table Math. Today we'll be learning Topic 9, Lesson 6. Topic 9, Lesson 6 is going to be a fairly quick lesson, but it's a really important lesson for developing mental math strategies. We're going to look at how place value patterns, that's patterns that have to do with tens and ones, they can help you to mentally count by ones and tens from any number you get. So if I just give you a number, I'm going to help you mentally count from that number using ones and tens today. And to do that, we're going to go back to an old strategy that we learned way back in Topic 3, Lesson 1, the hundreds chart. If you remember in Topic 3, Lesson 1, we learned the hundreds chart as an addition strategy for two-digit addition. We'll be looking at something a little bit like that today. On your screen, you'll see I took a piece of a hundreds chart, just a little piece. It's as if I cut it off. It doesn't even have to be even. There are going to be two words that you really need to know for this lesson. The first word is row. When you go across on your chart, you're using a row. You're going to hear me use this. You're also going to hear me use the word column. Columns are when you go up and down on your chart. So try and remember that when I say row, I mean left to right across. And when I say column, I mean up and down, okay? I would like you to look at the first row on this chart. And the first row is, of course, the top row right up here. Remember, row is across. What happens to the ones digit as you read across the row? It goes up by 1 each time I move one space to the right. You see this goes up by 1, 1, 1 more. Each time going up by 1. If I start over here, say 37, and I count back the other way across the row, what's happening to the ones digit? That's right, it goes down by 1 each time I move one space to the left. Now, what's really important to note is the value of each number is changing when we move right or left. How much does the value of each number change as I move one space right or left? That's right, it changes by 1. That shows you a pattern. Whenever you move to the right or the left, you're changing the number by 1. Sometimes you're adding on 1 by moving to the right, or you're subtracting 1 by moving to the left. But you're changing the value by 1. Let's take a look at the tens place right now. What pattern do you see in the tens digit? As I move across the row, the tens digit stays the same. This is really important. The ones digit is changing when I go across the row, and the tens digit is staying the same. How about when I go one space up or down? That's right. Now the tens digit is changing by 1, and the ones digit stays the same. As I go down, the tens digit increases by 1, 3, 4, 5 tens. As I go up, the tens digit reduces by 1, 5 tens, 4 tens, 3 tens. So this is really important because you should see patterns at this point in time. The ones digit increases by 1 every time I move one space to the right. The tens digit increases by 1 every time I move one space down. How much does each number change as I move across the row? That's right, by 1. How much does each number change as I read down the columns? That's right. And this works for even greater numbers. For example, I could take these numbers and I could change them all. So instead of being 31, it was 531. Let's do that now as quickly as we can. And I'm going to apologize if my writing isn't neat. I want to do this quickly so I don't waste your time. So we've just made these 3-digit numbers. Even with 3-digit numbers, you can see it increases by 1 as I go across or decreases by 1 when I go the other way. It increases by 10 as I go down, and it decreases by 10 as I go up. What number would come next as I read across the second line from left to right? 541, 542, 543, 544, 545, 546, 547. That's right, 548. The hundreds digit would stay the same, the tens digit would stay the same, and the ones digit would increase by 1. Let's try reading down a column to find out what number would be next. 532, 542, 552. That's right. The next number would be 562. The hundreds column would stay the same. The tens column would increase by 1 each time, and the ones column would stay the same. I hope that this has helped you. But I want you to think about a question before I leave. You are you're often given a number by your teacher. Your teacher just gives you a number and asks you to count on as a strategy. If I gave you a number, even a big number, a great number, a 3-digit number like 346, I want you to think about how you could use this chart to count on in your head. If I said 10 more, if I said 1 more, even if I said 100 more. And I want you to remember, I've put them here in different colors so that you can look at the digits separately and see what's going on with the digits. When you're doing your math at home, please keep looking at every digit separately. I hope this lesson has helped you, and I hope to see you all soon smiling back in PS 133. Have a good day. Goodbye.